I have hundreds of friends, but I still feel lonely. I talk to them every day, but none of them really listen to me. The problem is the distances between us. I don't look at their eyes, just look at the names on the screen. This so-called social media is just about opening our computers and closing our doors. All this technology we have is an illusion. Community, togetherness, sense of belonging. This is exactly why we are losing all of this. When we distance ourselves from this illusion, we find ourselves in a fog of confusion. Yes, this is a world where we are slaves to the technology we are supposed to master. A rich, greedy world. A world of ego, arrogance, and self-promotion. We find happiness in the experiences we share. But is it really like that when there's no one beside us? Are your friends really there for you in their WhatsApp messages? We're pretending not to realize that we're becoming isolated from society. We have a lineup of words to polish our lives, but we don't even realize whether anyone is really listening to us. Do you think loneliness is a problem? When you read a book, paint a picture, or exercise, you are productive, you exist, you are aware. But have you ever thought about it? When you feel lonely in a crowd, you can't even get close to those feelings. At that moment, just put your hands behind your head. Step away from your phone. You don't need an address book. Talk to someone, just go for it. Learn to exist together. No one can stand the silence in a crowded train station, I know. But no one is talking because they're afraid of being thought of as crazy. We're becoming increasingly asocial. We can no longer meet the need to connect with someone and look into their eyes. But what about the children? They've been living like robots since they were born, and they think it's normal. If you can't have a good time with your child without using your cell phone, it's a bit hard to be the best dad in the world. Remember when you were a kid and you never went inside the house? The days when you rode your bike with your friends, climbed trees, even fell and injured your knee. Now none of the games played outdoors exist anymore. Doesn't it scare you that the swings are empty? Or have we become a generation of idiots? Smartphones. Stupid people. Lift your head up from your phone and turn off your monitor. Take a look at what's happening around you. Make the most of your day. Because a single connection you make in real life is worth more than all of them. Be there when your partner looks at you. Be there for the first handhold, the first kiss. Private moments matter. Share moments that matter. Be there for the girl who becomes your reality. You don't need to share it with hundreds of people. Just be there. It matters and you need to share. Be there when you sell your computer to buy a ring for the girl of your dreams that has come true. Be there when you fall in love again. Be there when you decide to start a family. When you hold your daughter for the first time. When she keeps you up at night. And when you wipe away your tears as she leaves the nest. Be there when your daughter comes back with her son in her arms. And when you hold your grandchild and feel yourself getting older. Be there when she pays attention to her life. When she realizes what she has achieved, and be grateful that you didn't waste your time in front of that device. When you pay attention to your life and realize what you've achieved, be grateful that you didn't waste your time in front of that device. But you didn't experience any of this because you weren't there while all this was happening. You were too busy looking at your phone? We have a being that will come to an end and a limited number of days. Don't get stuck in the web. Cut the connection with your need to be heard and to define yourself. Step outside and leave everything that distracts you behind. You can't feel a worse feeling than regret when the end comes. And the truth is, I'm guilty too because I'm a part of this machine.